First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Cashion Wild.
Back with you at the Next Era Energy Resources Invitational Basketball Tournament at Garber High School. Our first boys semifinal of the day as the Cashion Wildcats take on the Hooker Bulldogs. Man, this is a great ball game. We talked about that for the girls game. Another great breakfast game for you, although we are getting near lunch period. Of course, it's just about noon, but Cashion Wildcats are 3-0 on the season, ranked number 2 in 2A. The Hooker Bulldogs are 2-0 on the season. They're ranked number 6 in 2A. Cashion beat Newkirk last night 78-50. Hooker beat Crescent 41-23. Starting lineups for the Wildcats. Jake Wilkerson's a senior. Trey Tishner, a junior, scored 7 points last night. Austin Frazier, a junior, scored a game-high 24. Vance Rainey, a junior, scored 22, and junior Jonah Jenkins had 20. For Hooker, Carson Neville, a senior, scored 10 last night. Senior Cole Cathcart had 8. Senior Dylan Metcalf with 1 point. Junior Zach Hidalgo had 12. And senior Cole Fisher with 10. So for Cashion, it is Wilkerson, Tishner, also Frazier, Rainey, and Jenkins. For Hooker, it is Neville, Cathcart, Metcalf, Hidalgo, and Fisher. Todd Kerr, the head coach for Hooker. John Hardaway, the head coach for Cashion. Hooker 2-0. They beat Crescent yesterday, but then they beat Forgan on Tuesday night, 70-56. Cashion beat Stroud 67-35 and Sealing 53-49 before their win yesterday. Hooker, the home uniforms, white, blue numbers trimmed in black. Cashion, the golds, the white numbers trimmed in maroon. And Adam Dieselhorst, this one should be fun.
Should be a lot of fun. Anxious to get to watch this. Obviously, contrast of styles. Hooker, as you can see visually, the much more physical and larger team. Cashion's going to have to rely on their speed and athleticism.
3 left corner. Little short for Hidalgo. We'll take it back for Austin Frazier. Switch my sheets around and get it right.
And obviously, if you're Cashion, the big key in this game is to keep Hooker off the boards, because Hooker is going to guard and rebound as well as anybody you're going to play.
Out high right. Austin Frazier has it, top of the key to Jonah Jenkins, who was pickpocketed. Layup a little strong with the right hand by Cole Fisher on the other end. The ball out of bounds goes back to Cashion.
Obviously, too, Cashion has to make sure they stay out of foul trouble with just the shorter roster because of the football kids obviously not playing, and I know they're missing maybe a kid or two due to quarantine also.
This is the matchup that never happened in Oklahoma City last March. This was supposed to be the first-round state tournament matchup as Austin Frazier scores.
With a few different, players out on the floor. Obviously, Coach Kerr's son and Coach Stadler's son and a few others from Hooker. And then obviously on the Cashion side, you had Woody and Nabavi and a few others that are not back. But, yeah, for the most part.
Tied at 2. And boy, you sure wish you could have seen that matchup. It was so sad to not get those state tournaments in.
Man.
3 left corner. Jonah Jenkins, no good, and the rebound controlled by Zach Hidalgo. Hidalgo kick it out to the 3 left wing. That's buried by Carson Neville.
Big shot for Neville.
Neville had a couple of 3-pointers yesterday in his 10 points. And Hooker with their first lead at 5-2.
Fouls on the Bulldogs. Number 1, Carson Neville.
Neville picks up his first foul.
Man, that was some pretty solid contact there. You think the Hooker kids get in the weight room, Tom?
I mean, I bet they play football. And they probably are playing football in the fall.
I believe Cashion, 2 weeks ago, they played Cashion in the.
Yep, exactly right.
In the playoffs.
I'd forgotten about that, as a matter of fact.
Good defense by Hooker.
So Cashion is fresh in their minds as well from the football field.
Yep. Although they did not play any of these kids. in the football game.
That's true.
Great pressure defense early on by Hooker.
Yeah, the turnover for Cashion is their second. That just tells you something because, you know, these Hooker kids, I'm betting most of them played football. As a matter of fact, I recognize some of the names.
Uh-huh.
But that's just it. Nope, our football players are still playing.
Which is odd.
We're going to try to beat you without them, just
Yeah.
like we did 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
5 count.
I'm not going to do a uniform synopsis yet, but I will tell you, Coach Kerr has got the coaching outfit win with the blue pants. I'm a big fan of those.
Matches the school colors, the light blue, all the way to the cup. No good by Cole Fisher, but he's fouled.
Early on, this pace and this style of how the game obviously favors Hooker. Cashion has to make sure they stay out of trouble, and just, you know, the physical size advantage that Hooker brings to the table is going to be difficult for Cashion to deal with.
Jake Wilkerson picked up the foul. It's his first, and the free throw up and in by Cole Fisher. Fisher had 10 points yesterday. They held Crescent to 23 points in that ball game. Hidalgo led the way with 12. Carson Neville had 10, and then Cole Fisher added 10 as well. And Hooker scored 7 straight to jump out to a 7-2 lead after Cashion scored the first basket of the ball game.
Good help there by Hooker. Nice look by Jenkins.
Open 3 in the corner. Tishner no good. And the rebound controlled by Dylan Metcalf.
Traveled, he did. Coach Hardaway helped him out there.
First Hooker turnover. A year ago, Hooker went 25-2. Their 2 losses were to Liberal, Kansas, a 6A school just across the border. They lost to Garber as well in the regular season.
Yeah, I was in our Squirtle Festival.
Yeah, that's right, at the
Yep.
at the
It's a heck of a
Bank
game.
Center. Yeah, you're right. We called that ball game. 3 left wing. Austin Frazier can't get it to go. Their last game was their last game last year, they beat Pawhuska 51-34 in the area tournament. That was the Stride Bank Center in Enid as well. One thing about it, they play a lot of games in Enid, of course, coming in from the Panhandle, and I know a couple of guys who have hotels in Enid. They love it when Hooker comes in.
Well, it's smart for the staff and the administration at Hooker to do that because they know they're going to play playoffs in this area with the success that they have. So it's just brilliant for them to do that.
Jonah Jenkins' first basket of the ball game makes it 7-4 and ends the 7-0 run.
Hidalgo definitely has a sizable advantage down low.
Let him open from 3, and Metcalf missed it. Back the other way we go. Vance Rainey liking his hair. 3 left side, no good. The ball caroms out of bounds. Into the ball game for Cashion will be Caleb Schaefer, a sophomore, as Jake Wilkerson will take a seat.
As perimeter-oriented as Cashion is, they're going to have to hit threes to win this game, obviously. And so far, you know, they've been off the front iron on most of their threes.
3 left side, Cathcart. And the rebound to Rainey. Push it down the floor.
Good
Push
look.
it real good. And out of the baseline, a runner and a foul. As Frazier was bumped.
You know, Frazier's one. Coach Hardaway has talked about, you know, he's really come up big in the offseason, and then now here, once the season started, kind of filling that role that Woody had left. He's really become a dynamic player for Cashion. Good look.
Yeah, the look was good, but the hands on the other end by Schaefer, he wasn't expecting it. 4 early turnovers for the Wildcats. Our Squirtle Game of the Week crew will take a break after this ball game, but these games are going to continue on Squirtle. Then we come back tonight for the 2 semifinal games late. Austin Frazier off the window and in.
He's got a very crafty game. He makes really difficult shots look kind of easy. He's just, you know, there's a lot of kids that play a lot of basketball, and they can do that.
If you didn't hear us talking about it in the first game, the reason why these 2 semifinal games are the first 2 games of the day, the girls' game and the boys' game, is because Cashion, playing in the Class A state semifinal football game tonight at Pawhuska, And Garber was very accommodating to let them play early so they could go over and watch that game, then come back and play again tomorrow. So 2 semifinal games early, then the last 2 games, the home team will play in those last 2 games as Garber girls and Garber boys will be in those, but those are 6:30 and 7:50. And the consolation games will be on Squirtle.com and GarberWolverines.tv and all that.
Great hustle.
I just won't be broadcasting them. Right to the basket, up and in. Oh, no good. I got ahead of myself. 2 looks, 2 tips, they couldn't get it. Frustrating if you're Todd Kerr.
Looks like there's a foul call there.
Fouls on the Bulldogs, number 30.
And it's on Cole Fisher. It's his first.
4th team foul.
The style so far still favors Hooker. Hooker wants to kind of, in a way, physical it up and be the bigger and stronger team, and it's their advantage so far. Cashion's turning the ball over too much.
Rainey in the lane. Oh, nice little step around the defender. Missed a shot. Got his own rebound, though. Top of the key 3. Grazed the front rim. No good for Jonah Jenkins. Carson
oh, goodness.
Neville, he threw it away. He threw it ahead, and Cole Cathcart not expecting it. Back the other way we go.
If anybody's out there watching, they're probably wondering how these 2 teams were state tournament teams last year. It's been a real sloppy first quarter both ways.
Austin Frazier missed the runner.
They might still be in football mode.
That's
you can say that about
exactly
Hooker,
right.
but not really so much Cashion. These Cashion kids don't have that excuse.
And I talked about this last year, too. I'm just so impressed in a school the size of Cashion, a Class A school, that they can field a more than competitive basketball team when the football players aren't there. That just blows me away.
Well, most of the kids in that school play sports. And, when you do that, even at a small school, you've got numbers both ways a lot of times. Because it isn't like they don't have a lot of kids playing football either.
Exactly. Up and in, Cole Cathcart.
Good ball movement.
Runner with the right hand, no good for Tichenor, but he's fouled, and Trey Tichenor will go to the free throw line.
You see that ball movement there, and those are 3 kids with Tichenor and with Jenkins and with Rainey. Those kids have literally played basketball together since they could dribble a ball. And when you're out here and you watch them, it's pretty impressive to watch how well they just kind of know where each other are.
Substitution for the Bulldogs into the game, number 30.
Tichenor knocks down the free throw. He scored 7 points yesterday in that win over Newkirk. They won that game by 28. He was 1 for 2 at the free throw line. One-point game at 9-8. A minute and a half to play first quarter. In the lane, Cathcart, little fall away, no good. The rebound to Rainey. Vance Rainey wants to push. He got rid of threw it away. And another turnover. Boy, it is sloppy right now. I guarantee you both coaches would agree with us. Open 3 left side, yes sir.
That just looked better. His tempo and his pace on that shot was not rushed. It was a good-looking shot by Tichenor.
Second lead changed the ball game, 11-9. Cashion on the high side. There's a deep 3. Off the back iron, no good by Hudson Hill.
Good job by Coach Hardaway, getting him out for 1 shot with the lead.
15 ticks remaining in the first quarter. Boy, they're going to count that basket.
And I think it's
And
unfortunate because Metcalf actually did a good job at taking the charge. I don't believe the foul was on him. I believe the foul was on the guy defending the ball handler.
Yes, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But they'll get it on Hudson Hill. It's his first.
And Metcalf's a kid that comes from a great athletic family from Hooker. In fact, I can go all the way back to my older brothers.
We were talking about that last
yeah,
year.
that was a Metcalf that was a Oklahoma State athlete, and then I don't know if it's a cousin or how it works, But I know there's another Metcalf currently playing the cowboy back position at OSU. And then obviously we have Dylan here.
Austin Frazier at the line, misses the free throw. 8 seconds remaining. Cashion now leads 13-9.
Good take.
Cathcart all the way to the window, no good. The rebound tipped out, but the clock will roll to zeros. 1 quarter in, it's 13-9. Cashion by 4. And you are watching the Game of the Week on Scortal, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
Stop by Blazer Bling Boutique for your wardrobe and accessory needs. It's important to look great for the holidays, so stop by and take a look at what's hot this season. Finding someone hard to buy for? A Blazer Bling gift card makes a fantastic gift. If you can't make it in, you'll find great deals online at blazerbling.com. Follow them on Instagram or like Blazer Bling exclusive on Facebook at Blazer Bling Boutique, 408 Main Street in downtown Garber, where rural and style collide. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst, and our Scorto crew, Hunter Miller and Jaden Martin. Glad to have them along for the ride, helping us out. We go to the second quarter, 13-9. The lead for the Cashion Wildcats on the Hooker Bulldogs, the semifinal matchup in the Next Era Energy Resources Invitational Basketball Tournament at Garber High School. 3 on the left wing to start the quarter is buried by Vance Rainey.
That's one of those things, too. If you're Hooker, they did a great job so far defending the first quarter. Cashion's a team of runs, and they can hit a handful of shots quick and kind of put you in a bad spot. Great rebound by Metcalf.
Bumping inside, a lot of contact. They'll blow the whistle. Austin Frazier will pick up his first. Team foul number 2 in the half. Caleb Schaefer back into the contest for the Wildcats. And into the contest for Hooker is Cole Fisher.
Metcalf is all over the boards.
Fisher knocks it down.
Nice inbounds play by Coach Kerr.
That'll make it 16-11.
Tishner had Frazier on the skip. I think he missed him.
Rainey out high left. He's shadowed by Fisher. Free throw line jumper by Caleb Schaefer is no good. He looked like he hurried that one a little bit, and the ball out of bounds will stay with Cashion.
Yeah, Coach Hardaway was not happy about that shot.
He did not take it with confidence, and you can tell right now he's going back to the bench and explaining to Coach Hardaway why he didn't take that shot with confidence.
He was pretty animated. I think he had a sub to the scores table before the shot even hit the iron.
If you're going to take a shot, own it, son. Right to the cup, a little strong for Austin Frazier. Cathcart spinning, stripped away. They're going to call the tie up, and the arrow will keep it on that end. Good defensive play.
I always enjoy watching Coach Kerr's inbound plays. These well-coached teams, it's always fun to see them value the possessions of an inbound play. Get a lot of good looks.
3 right corner, no good. And a foul on the rebound, goes back the other way. It's on Metcalf, his first.
Dylan Metcalf, his first personal, 7th team foul.
So free throws are coming on the other end. Jonah Jenkins. Schaefer's right back in there. So Coach Hardaway had a word or 2 or 3 with him and said, okay, son, get back in there and just don't do it again.
Yeah. Jenkins has to hit those free throws.
Hooker down 5 with the basketball. Little 15-foot jumper banks in for Dylan Metcalf. His second field goal. He's got 4. One possession game at 16-13, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Runner in the lane. Frazier can't get it to go.
You see the kind of the contrast of styles on the offensive end. Hooker takes, more set shots, more play developing shots, while Cashion kind of creates things offensively.
Tishner jumps in there and gets the steal. Jenkins for 3, no good. Rebound taken by that Gavin Parker, I think, who grabbed that board. To the basket, up and in, and a foul as Dylan Metcalf back-to-back field goals for him, and a chance for one more at the line, and a chance to tie this ball game up at the free throw line. Foul is the first on Caleb Schaefer.
Now Metcalf's had a whale of a first half so far.
Metcalf for the tie. Got it. It's a 7-0 run for Hooker to tie this one up. Jenkins, cross-court pass stolen away by Cathcart. All the way to the basket, up and in. Cole Cathcart with his second field goal. He's got 4, and Hooker has put together this run. They've grabbed the lead for the first time. Actually, yeah, they led at 9-8 last time they led.
And led most of the early parts of the first quarter, I believe.
Yep, before that.
Just good defense by Hooker.
Another turnover. I've got 6 for Cashion here in the first half. They'll give it right back.
Tell you, one of the most noticeable things right now for Cashion is Jonah Jenkins. He's hasn't really gotten going. He's missed the front end of a one-on-one, missed some, a couple contested threes and a couple wide open, but, Cashion's got to get him going to win this game.
Shot blocked from behind, out of bounds. That's Dylan Metcalf again. Yeah. He's all over both sides of the floor. As the basketball games roll in over the course of the day, you can notice they'll have the scoring updates on the Squirtle scoreboard along the top of your screen. And don't forget, we got a big high school football game tonight on Squirtle.
Just kind of big, right?
Kind of big, yeah. Our final football broadcast of the year. Todd Miller is going to be over there with the Squirtle crew. Turnover. 3-on-1 back the other way, and all the way to the basket for the layup, up and in, is Cole Cathcart. He's got 6. And Hooker has now scored 11 straight points. They lead 20-16.
Yeah, great answer by Hooker, because Cashion kind of went on one of their runs, and they're kind of a team of runs, and Hooker stayed calm and manufactured points the way they do.
I think the scoreboard, it's corrected now. That always throws me when they don't get that score up there too quick. I'm going, okay, am I right? I thought I was.
Good timeout by Coach Hardaway here.
And we'll take a break with it. Well, they called the foul on Jake Wilkerson, his second. Now they'll call the timeout. Okay, 3:52 to play in the first half. It's 20-16. Hooker leads as they are on an 11-0 run. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
As a local, member-owned electric cooperative, Cimarron Electric is committed to providing the highest quality of service at a reasonable price. We're dedicated to serving our member owners with integrity, accountability, innovation, and a commitment to community. For more information, call or visit our website. Cimarron Electric Cooperative, serving Northwest Oklahoma since 1936 and powering the needs of a new generation.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging work seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and... Well, Don Hardaway calls the timeout. Hooker on an 11-0 run. They've opened up a 4-point lead at 20-16, and they've got the ball coming out of the timeout as well. 3:40 to play in the first half here in Garber. Winner plays for the championship tomorrow.
Tough shot.
Three-pointer right side by Carson Neville's no good. Offensive rebound and a stick back up and in by Cole Cathcart. Between Cole and Dylan Metcalf here in the second quarter, they have sparked this rally.
Well, I mean, it's simple. Hooker is attacking the boards, and Cashion is not blocking out, and great job and great effort by Hooker. It's allowing for them to get easy baskets.
Jonah Jenkins picked up the foul. It's his first. The free throw no good. Now, Cashion wants to push back the other way. 22-16. It's an 11-0 run now for the Bulldogs. Trap out high, gets rid of it. Now the right side, that's Jonah Jenkins.
Good
Jenkins
pass.
Dishes out high, top of the key to Frazier. Left corner three by Rainey is missed badly, and the rebound off the bounce to Dylan Metcalf. Out to Cathcart, layup, good, and a foul. It is all Hooker right now. Cathcart's in double figures with 10, 8 here in the quarter, and a chance for one more at the line. The foul on Trey Tishner is his first.
I'm really impressed with Hooker, just kind of the way they're managing this game. Being the more physical team and obviously taking a lot more less difficult shots on their end of the floor and getting less difficult shots.
25-16. Last time that Cashion scored in this ball game was a try to make it 16-9 to start the quarter by Vance Rainey.
Man. That was not even, that shot there was not close.
Left elbow jumper, Cathcart. Missed it, and coming out of there with the rebound, going back the other way, is Jonah Jenkins. Out to Rainey, cross-court pass right side, three for Tishner. Good, they needed that one.
They did, that was big. I was beginning to wonder if Cashion could throw a hot dog into a birdhouse.
And a timeout. With 2:29 to play in the first half, we'll take a break. 25-19, Hooker. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1270. Or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Big Finish 2020 is on at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Hi, it's Jeff Johnson. Find a deal in December on remaining 2020 Ram 1500s at johnsonsofkingfisher.com. Like our new Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cabs. Thinking of a new truck? Then you owe yourself to experience the best and unequaled ride and control that Ram has to offer during the Big Finish event. Deals in December? See them at Johnson's of Kingfisher, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. A dealership you'll find only in a place like Kingfisher. Same name,
same family
since 1927.
2.5 to play in the first half. It has been all Hooker here in this quarter. They have outscored Cashion 16-6. 25-19 the score. And they've got the ball after the timeout. Carson Neville holds right side.
You'll see Hooker here be paid. Well, I said that, and they shot a three. Top of the key.
Parker off the bench misses the three, and the rebound is tracked down by Jonah Jenkins. Outlet pass is stolen by Carson Neville. Nice look. Cathcart up and in. How about the assist from Carson Neville? 27-19, 2 to play.
It's a lot of unforced turnovers by Cashion. It's almost kind of like that last girls game we watched with Okarche. Got to value the ball. Great take.
And one opportunity here for Jonah Jenkins.
Fouls on Hooker's number 11, Dylan Metcalf. His second personal
Metcalf picked up his second.
Checking into the game for the Wildcats, number 15, Austin Frazier.
There's certain kids on certain teams, Tom, that kind of make their team go. And we saw enough of Cashion over the last couple years The kid getting ready to shoot free throws right now, when he is playing well, they're as good as anybody in their class or any class around. But if he struggles or he's not getting his shots or he's not getting other people involved, it's just they look kind of sloppy on offense.
Jenkins misses the free throw.
You don't see a lot of teams that have a traditional point guard anymore nowadays. Everybody kind of takes everybody off the dribble, but Jonah's a true kind of lost art in basketball. Back when we played, right?
Exactly. Hidalgo had the ball poked away. Rainey for
That would
three.
be big.
That is big. Vance Rainey knocks down his second triple of the ball game. It's a one-possession game again, 27-24. Here come the Wildcats with 1:19 to play in the first half. Cathcart loses the basketball. He thought he was fouled. Rainey back the other way, now pulls out and waits for teammates.
Nice ball movement.
Tishner open three.
Nope, short. You could tell.
Parker with the board.
If you're Hooker, you just need to keep doing what you've been doing. You know, Cashion wants to speed you up, and they want you to take that shot.
Cathcart for three, but the offensive rebound for Hidalgo. Did he go over the back? Nope, they'll say it's on the floor. And it will be the first on Rainey.
I'm sure Coach Kerr's thinking the same thing. The last three possessions by Hooker, just some odd possessions, some kind of, strange shots they took. Just if they'll be patient, they're going to get something underneath, and they have the whole night.
Zach Hidalgo misses the front end of the 1-and-1. He's scoreless in the first half. He almost saved it, but he lose the ball out of bounds. He chased it down in the corner. He was battling with Austin Frazier for it.
Number 34, Hudson Hill.
Hudson Hill back into the contest for the Bulldogs.
Kind of in the middle of one of those runs we talked about. If you're Hooker, you're trying to keep Cashion from going on those runs. We've seen them do that over the last couple years.
Yeah, Cashion scored 5 straight to get it back to a one-possession ball game.
Good defense
Trap
by
out
Hooker.
high. Tishner left corner back out high left to Jonah Jenkins.
Cashion's going to go for one shot here probably, unless they get something easy.
There's an
pretty
easy one for Rainey.
Oh,
he
goodness.
missed it long. And a fight on the rebound and a foul underneath. And this will go against Tishner, I believe.
I think it was against the youngster for Cashion.
Yeah, it's on Schaefer, his second. And we'll trek to the other end for free throws. 1-and-1 coming for Cathcart. Cole Cathcart is 0 for 2 at the line in this ball game, so that makes him 2 for 6 in the tournament at the free throw line. He had 8 points yesterday.
That might be over the back, yeah.
They'll
That
get
was
him
silly,
going over
too.
the back. Gavin Parker tried to tip it back and just went high over the back of Jenkins.
Coach Kerr is not happy about that, and I wouldn't be either.
We've got the free throws coming on the other end. The 9th team foul, 1-and-1 is coming. With 22 seconds remaining, and Vance Rainey will go to the line. Rainey with 6 points, a couple of three-pointers in the contest. He was 2 for 2 at the line yesterday. His first trip to the line this morning, or this afternoon now. It's afternoon. He misses the front end.
They have not shot the free throws well. It's going to be difficult for Cashion to win this game if they're not converting on free throws and they're missing a lot of easy shots.
They'll hold for one with 11 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a trap and a steal. Tishner was bumped. They're going to blow the whistle. That's going to be 2 free throws. Double bonus time for this last foul of the half.
Well, we've mentioned it, but a lot of excitement about the game tonight. And just to remind people out there that may have not been tuned in earlier, we will have pregame shows. We'll have the Cashion crew that actually will start their pregame at 5:30, and then we will have the experts of all things, as I would like to call them, Jay Mendenhall and Andy Campbell, breaking it down like a 70s disco show around 6 o'clock.
Misses the free throw. Steal by Rainey. Shot at the buzzer is no good. 27-24 the score at the half, as Hooker with the lead over Cashion. We'll take a break. Our halftime show begins after this. It is the Game of the Week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Protect your network with the most advanced security features available. With CanOkla's Managed Network Service, you can experience worry-free, managed Wi-Fi with automatic security updates and protection for all devices on your network. Be the hero by preventing viruses, blocking malicious websites, and receive alerts when suspicious activity occurs. Pair this with CanOkla's high-speed internet for the ultimate internet experience. Call 800-CAN-OKLA today.
CanOkla Networks is an equal opportunity provider, employer, and lender.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
It's Pioneer Cellular's half-off end-of-the-year sale. Starting November 30th through the end of the year, switch and save up to 50% off any device when you visit our store. For even more savings this holiday, trade in your old phone at one of our local stores. You heard right. Switch to Pioneer Cellular for 50% off during our half-off end-of-the-year sale. For more information, visit us at gopioneer.com.
Myers Real Property offers an array of services to our great customers throughout central Oklahoma. Fill up with fuel or diesel, grab a snack, and choose from our wide selection of drinks at our 4 convenience store locations: Jacket Express in Kingfisher, Warrior Express in Okarche, Whippet Express in O'Keene, and Tiger Stop in Tuttle. We also feature Cowboy Express Fuel in Kingfisher and Tuttle, as we provide fuel handling services for farmers, oil field sites, convenience stores, and more. Don't forget about One Day Cleaners in Kingfisher, where we not only offer laundry and dry cleaning for clothing and household items, but we can handle alterations needs as well. That's Myers Real Property, a proud supporter of high school athletics in your hometown.
Our middle daughter actually has a heart defect, and we didn't find that out until we found out when she was about 12. She had a genetic disorder. She has 2 right coronary arteries and no left. Luckily, to this day, she hasn't had any symptoms, but there's always that chance that something will happen, and it's kind of scary. She has to visit the cardiologist every once in a while, more often than you and I definitely would, just to get CAT scans and MRIs to make sure everything is still going the way it's supposed to go. But every year when that happens, who knows what you're going to find. I'm extremely excited about the All of Us research program. I wanted to participate not only because I wanted more cardiology research for my daughter and for our family, but also it's definitely a huge step in the right direction that we've been waiting for a long time.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
You want commitment from your bank, you want excellent service, and you want loyalty. Bank Central National Association strives every day to give you the banking experience you really want and enjoy. Their friendly staff is here to serve you and provide you with the best service around. Call them today at 580-234-3316 or visit them in Enid, Alva, Woodward, Anthony, Kansas, or Harper, Kansas. Thank you for choosing Bank Central National Association. Member FDIC.
It's good for you, good for Oklahoma.
FloorTech proudly serves schools across the state of Oklahoma with their gym floor and janitorial supply needs.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
The Crescent Co. Halftime at Garber High School, our second game of the day, a semifinal in the Next Era Energy Resources Invitational Basketball Tournament. And the Hooker Bulldogs lead the Cashion Wildcats 27-24. The way the first half played out, we had a couple of ties and 3 lead changes. Early on, Hooker led 7-2, but a Cashion run gave them a 13-9 lead. They led 13-9 at the end of the first quarter. A 3-pointer to start the second quarter by Vance Rainey put them up 16-9, but then a long run, a 16-0 run gave Hooker a 25-16 lead. And Cashion in the final couple of minutes of the first half crawled back into it, scored the last 5 points, and they get it back to one possession at 27-24. Hooker led in the first half. Cole Cathcart with the 13 points. Dylan Metcalf has 7, Cole Fisher with 4, and Carson Neville with 3. For Cashion, balanced scoring, Trey Tishner with 8, a couple of 3-pointers for him. Austin Frazier and Vance Rainey with 6 apiece, and Jonah Jenkins has 4. Halftime score, 27-24. Hooker over Cashion. We'll take a break. You're watching the Next Era Energy Resources Invitational Basketball Tournament on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. The Crescent Co-op is getting you ready for the holidays. They have it all, from hardware to plumbing supplies, to farm supplies including fencing, custom fertilizer application, tire sales and repair, pet food and animal health supplies. They even have bagged concrete. Like them on Facebook and look for their deal of the day throughout the month of December. They've been serving the community since 1949 at Crescent Co-op, 215 East Madison in Crescent.
Snow Tree Ventures is your local one-stop shop for all your school and business marketing needs. Whether you're looking for branded items or website design, Snow Tree Ventures covers it all. Call today and ask about our new school photography Give Back promotion. We are now booking dates for the 2021-2022 school year. Call us today at 405-204-8478 to learn more, or check us out on Facebook at Snow Tree Ventures.
Banking is as easy as ACB. At ACB Bank, you get a local community bank with all the conveniences of a big bank. With friendly staff and local service, they make your banking experience simple. They offer online bill pay, mobile banking, and now mobile deposit. You can download the ACB Bank app in the App Store or Google Play. Drop by your local branch today in Cherokee, Wacomas, and Garber, or visit them online at acbbank.net. ACB Bank. Modern banking. Traditional values.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
Stop by Blazer Bling Boutique for your wardrobe and accessory needs. It's important to look great for the holidays, so stop by and take a look at what's hot this season. Finding someone hard to buy for? A Blazer Bling gift card makes a fantastic gift. If you can't make it in, you'll find great deals online at blazerbling.com. Follow them on Instagram or like Blazer Bling exclusive on Facebook at Blazer Bling Boutique, 408 Main Street in downtown Garber, where rural and style collide.
As a local, member-owned electric cooperative, Cimarron Electric is committed to providing the highest quality of service at a reasonable price. We're dedicated to serving our member owners with integrity, accountability, innovation, and a commitment to community. For more information, call or visit our website. Cimarron Electric Cooperative, serving Northwest Oklahoma since 1936 and powering the needs of a new generation.
Glad to be back with you at the Next Era Energy Resources Invitational Basketball Tournament. Beautiful new gym, relatively new, a couple 3 years old now, but we still think of it as new here at Garber High School. And just about ready for the second half, the Cashion Wildcats and Hooker Bulldogs. This is a semifinal matchup. playing a couple of semifinal games here early in the day because Cashion wants to go over and watch their football team play in the Class A state semifinal in Pawhuska tonight. So Garber very accommodating to let them do that. So the Cashion girls, a winner earlier over Okarche. And the Cashion boys versus Hooker. This is our second game of the day. Three-pointer missing in the corner. No good by Cathcart. I take it back. It's missing in the corner by Wilkerson. And they'll keep the possession.
Tom, I think we need to get another computer up here on this table.
We got a bunch of them, don't we? We are definitely technology savvy. Three-pointer missing. Here comes Hooker with the three-point lead. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst, and the Squirtle crew, Hunter Miller and Jaden Martin. Call steps.
You know, if there are people out there watching and aren't familiar with Cashion, just to kind of give you a breakdown of some of the kids that they are missing. I know there's, multiple contributors on the football team, but Landon Lagasse, we have a Nick Nabavi, and Tatsi Manning's boy. All three of those kids are going to be key contributors to Cashion once football season's over, which for Cashion people, hopefully after 2 weeks.
That's right. They would like to keep playing after tonight.
But just to give people an idea out there that aren't familiar with Cashion that may be watching, so they know that.
Oh, there's a foul. Call that one on Hidalgo. It'll be his second.
It's the second time Metcalf's taken a charge, but the guy on-ball defender is fouled.
Metcalf's like, I'm doing my part.
Yeah.
Headed to the line to shoot two for Cashion. Number 21,
Jonah Jenkins at the line. He's 0 for 2 at the free throw line today. He has 4 points. He had 20 yesterday in that win over Newkirk. He makes the free throw. In that win over Newkirk, Austin Frazier, Vance Rainey, and Jonah Jenkins combined for 66 points. 2 for 2.
That's the core of, we talked about that earlier, that's the core of this team. So
27-26. It's a 1-point game. Cathcart works it into that nice ball move. There's Metcalf. They're going to get him for the offensive foul. That's his third.
Coach Kerr was, I knew he wasn't going to be happy about that because Jenkins may have gotten kind of a little bit under there late. Metcalf really had nowhere to go. You got to give him space to pull down the ball. And a lot of times the big guy gets in trouble,
Flashing out high is Austin Frazier. He'll lose the basketball. Nice hands. Back the other way. The drive and the dish all the way to the cup. The foul on the floor.
Fouls on Cashion's number 20, Vance Rainey. His second.
They give a shout out to
Rainey will pick up his second.
For the Wildcats, number 32,
to Cale Cochran at Cashion, assistant football coach. He let us know and wanted to tell you, Tom, the 6th and 7th grade boys are tuning in and listening to Squirtle now during practice. So that's their practice for the day.
I would like that when I was in 6th or 7th grade. Little follow-away jumper is up and in for Cole Fisher. 29-26. So we'll give the big, I'll use my radio voice and give the big shout out to the Cashion 6th and 7th graders. Is that right?
And 8th.
And 8th.
Can't let them out.
Cashion Middle School. Hello.
Oh, man.
Jump ball, the arrow will stay on that end.
He didn't know. I like that, though. That's a veteran official. At least he admits he didn't know who it went out on. So just picking a color. My dad used to tell me to pick a color, Tom. Just yell it loud like you knew.
Yeah, own it. I've said that a couple of times today. Cole Fisher misses inside. Back the other way, Austin Frazier in traffic can't finish, and the rebound to Cole Cathcart. 2 minutes into the third quarter, a 3-point lead for the Hooker Bulldogs.
There's our guy Metcalf again.
There he is, kind of hanging around the baseline, just waiting for a pass.
He's playing a heck of a game.
31-26. And I'm not a happy camper as Caleb Schaefer's going. I was pushed. He even said, I was pushed.
Yeah.
Use his
that was a
hands
travel.
to make the motion. Cathcart for 3. Offensive rebound. Off to Cathcart. Up and in. The foul counted. Great rebound for Metcalf. He found his teammate. Cathcart will go to the line for the and one. Third foul on Caleb Schaefer.
Hooker's just, I mean, they're just too physical right now for Cashion. It's difficult for Cashion to keep him off the boards. There was a long rebound missed shot, and really Rainey had a great block out, but Metcalf was in position and kept the possession alive, and then you get an and one.
Cathcart 1 for 3 at the line today, now 2 for 4. He has 16 points to lead the way. It's 34-26, a 7-0 run for the Bulldogs. Ball out of bounds, last touched by Hooker, Cole Fisher.
Shout out to the hospitality room here at Garber.
I have not been there yet, but I will be there soon.
It's good.
Jonah Jenkins. 3 minutes into the third quarter. That'll rattle home for Gavin Parker, his first basket. Three on the wide rim when the right wing rattles out for Jonah Jenkins. It's an 8-point lead. If Hooker can score here, they can go up double digits. Cashion needs to take care that this game does not get away from them here in the third quarter.
You know, the other difficult part of a lot of what I know Coach Hardaway likes to do with pressing and, you know, running different defenses that people.
Three over the zone, knocked down by Carson Neville, his second triple of the ball game. There you go. It's an 11-point lead now, 39-28.
Without the depth, it's difficult to be able to do that.
12-4 run to start the second half for Hooker. They've been on fire since the end of the first quarter. Rainey for three in the corner. Halfway through the third quarter, 4 minutes to play.
And really impressed with Hooker.
Wide open three. Little strong for Cole Fisher.
Hooker just looks, last night I watched Hooker play, and they just didn't look very comfortable, and I know it's early in the year, and I'd actually talked to Coach Kerr a little bit before the game started, but they look a lot more comfortable in this game.
And it shows in the scoreboard after they got off to a bit of a slow start. Frazier off the ball screen top side, spinning into the lane.
Good move.
Step around move, no good. Got his own offensive rebound, and that'll go. Frazier has 8. Makes it 39-30, and Coach Hardaway wants to talk about it. We'll take a break. 3:34 to play in the third quarter. This is the Game of the Week on Scortal, presented by High Plains Insurance. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field. Backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and 3.5 to play in the third quarter. It's a 9-point lead for the Hooker Bulldogs over the Cashion Wildcats in this first semifinal game at the Next Era Energy Resources Garber Invitational Basketball Tournament. Hooker basketball, get that lead back up to double digits, but Metcalf travels.
He did. I know he didn't like it.
10 turnovers, yeah, 10 turnovers for Hooker now.
I like Metcalf. He is a competitor. He's fun to watch. It's going to be a big possession for Cashion. See if they can get a.
They stay within hailing distance here, down 9.
Good move.
Oh, nice defense, though, by Gavin Parker. Austin Frazier was in jail, basically. Metcalf puts it on the floor, dishes into the corner. Cathcart, deep three. Yes, sir.
3-point basket by number 3, Cole.
19 for Cole Cathcart.
He's had a heck of a game.
Biggest lead of the ball game, 42-30. Tishner for 3. There's an answer.
Wildcat three-pointer by number 2, Trey Tishner.
He's got 11. Back to 9.
Nice look.
The late footer won't go for Gavin Parker.
Parker needs to set his feet and go straight up, straight down. He was leaning there.
Jenkins down the baseline, offensive foul.
Great job by Metcalf.
Fouls on the Wildcats, number 21, Jonah Jenkins. His second personal 13th foul. Back into the game
Right now, Metcalf's feeling it.
Yeah, he is.
He's pretty pumped up, showing a lot of confidence, to say the least.
He's a tough kid.
Cathcart bounce pass down to Metcalf, who missed it, but another offensive rebound and a tie-up as Jonah Jenkins reached in to tie him up. But this one will go back to Garber, or to Garber to Cashion.
That's one of those situations, too, where you find yourself under the basket so open, you just kind of airmail your layup. You see that a lot. It's kind of not within the flow of the play.
This open?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm waiting to get a little contact, and I shoot it too strong. 1:45 to play third quarter. Rainey puts the dribble on the floor, step back, three-pointer. Rebound to Cathcart. We are back tonight with the Squirtle Game of the Week crew, and I have to differentiate because the next 4 games will be on Squirtle and GarberWolverines.tv.
Yep.
Right? Correct?
With the Garber crew.
With the Garber crew, but then we come back for the 2 semifinal games tonight.
And then Todd and Michael.
That's right.
And Swisher will be
they're
on.
going to be football. Boy, I tell you what, too much to keep track of. Just go to Squirtle.com, start clicking on games. Just find something. You may end up with Dale or somebody like that, but, you know, there's plenty of sports always on Squirtle.
Yeah.
Even at 10:30 in the morning on a Friday, we had that girls' game.
You know, we see a lot of hustle and effort from Metcalf, and something that comes to mind, it keeps coming to my mind, is that Seattle Seahawks game, the Metcalf wide receiver that ran down the intercept.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking? And like in the Hooker, Metcalf kid's got the same kind of wheels and the same kind of effort and everything that he does.
DK Metcalf made that tackle, and I can't remember who they were playing, but they didn't score.
It was Arizona Cardinals,
on
remember?
On the 3-yard line, he ran him down and tackled him, and then Arizona didn't score. We'll tick down to the final minute here in the third quarter.
Must be a Metcalf thing, right?
That's right. 3 in the corner. That'll miss by Jake Williamson, but another opportunity for
Nice
Cashion.
shot.
High banker on the run by Trey Tishner. He's got 13 to lead the Wildcats today. 42-35. They're not out of this ball game. They get it up, step it up defensively, get a couple of steals, only down by 7 now.
You know, this is something you see right here. One of the things that Coach Hardaway, I call him John, but likes to do is he likes to, put a lot of pressure on people and run a lot of bodies at people. But right now, with the depth that they have, they're just unable to do that. And credit Hooker for just their game plan and how they're playing them. It's just been a great coaching duel. You got 2 of the better coaches in the state coaching right now against each other.
Cathcart for 3. Oh,
big.
Yeah,
He's feeling
it. Yes, he's got 22 now. Got 9 here in the quarter. Back to 10, 45, 35, 30 seconds remaining. Third quarter, 3-pointer misses this time, and the rebound by Zach Hidalgo, who's yet to score today. Led him in scoring yesterday, but hasn't scored yet in this one. Get it to Cathcart. He's feeling it.
Yeah, get it back to him. He wants it. Kick it. Reverse it.
Skip past 3, Neville. No good.
You see Cathcart kind of look at him, too.
Give me the ball. Foul in the backcourt that will go on Hidalgo. That'll be his 3rd.
I'll tell you one thing about Jonah that I've seen, too. He's one of those kids that the opposing team's fans cannot stand.
Yeah.
Just the way he plays. I actually personally love watching him play. He's always leaning on the opposing player while he's dribbling the ball. Or
5.5 seconds to play in the quarter. All the way to the cup. The layup crawls off. It's been that kind of an afternoon as Jonah Jenkins can't get it to go. And he pounds the pad and the wall behind the basket in disgust. We go to the fourth quarter. It's 45-35 Hooker. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Big Finish 2020 is on at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Hi, it's Jeff Johnson. Find a deal in December on remaining 2020 Ram 1500s at johnsonsofkingfisher.com. Like our new Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cabs. Thinking of a new truck? Then you owe yourself to experience the best and unequaled ride and control that Ram has to offer during the Big Finish event. Deals in December? See them at Johnson's of Kingfisher, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. A dealership you'll find only in a place like Kingfisher. Same name,
same family,
since 1927.
Protect your network with the most advanced security features available. With CanOkla's Managed Network Service, you can experience worry-free, managed Wi-Fi with automatic security updates and protection for all devices on your network.
We go to the fourth quarter.
Tom's replying to emails, everybody.
That's exactly right. 45-35, trying to get some work done while I'm talking about basketball.
He's a multitasker.
And a turnover as Hooker will turn it over for the, I got to get the right color on my pen too. We'll turn it over for the 12th time.
Just the way Hooker has been defending Cashion, it's been difficult for them to get buckets, so be tough for Cashion to get back into this game unless they start hitting some perimeter shots.
Gavin Parker will pick up that foul. It'll be his third.
Foul on Hooker's Gavin Parker, his third personal. 15.
Yeah, you come to this tournament, you're going to get some good games, and either one of these teams playing each other is a great game, and they're going to get a good game in the championship no matter who they play there. There's some great talent on the boys' side of this bracket. I'll go back to Hooker.
Jonah's just you don't see that very often. He just airballed a 8-foot shot from the baseline by 3 feet.
All right, get the turnover. Cathcart turns it over in the backcourt.
Fouls on Clippers number 3, Cole Cathcart. His first personal, 16 fouls.
I feel bad for Cole. That's just a lot of times that's a situation where the bigger kid dribbling the ball and the smaller kid can make it look a lot worse than it really is, but credit the Cashion kid to draw the foul.
Wildcats want to crawl back into this one and get a shot to win it late. They have to make something happen in the next 2 minutes.
Good look.
3 left wing. That's a start. Austin Frazier's in double figures with 11. 45-38, a minute into the fourth quarter. Ooh. Oh, and a turnover now.
Well, and if you're Hooker, exactly, you got to keep doing what got you there. Cashion's speeding them up now.
Out high Frazier to Rainey, back to Jenkins. Back to Rainey in the corner. Now he'll drive. Nice move. Reverse layup up and in. Vance Rainey has 8 points. Now a 5-point game at 45-40 as Cashion has taken the initiative.
Oh, goodness.
Start the fourth quarter. Another turnover. Layup on the other end. Up and good. Frazier has 13. Hooker
Big run by Cashion.
Hooker's turned the ball over 4 times in a minute and 40 seconds. And now it's 45-42 and a timeout. We'll take a break. 6:19 to play. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Protect your network with the most advanced security features available. With CanOkla's Managed Network Service, you can experience worry-free, managed Wi-Fi with automatic security updates and protection for all devices on your network. Be the hero by preventing viruses, blocking malicious websites, and receive alerts when suspicious activity occurs. Pair this with CanOkla's high-speed internet for the ultimate internet experience. Call 800-CAN-OKLA today.
CanOkla Networks is an equal opportunity provider, employer, and lender.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Hooker needs an answer. Their lead has been cut to 3. Cathcart is fouled underneath, and he'll go to the free throw line. A 7-0 run for the Wildcats to start the fourth quarter to get it back within 3. They were down 10 at the quarter break. Third foul on Vance Rainey. Cathcart at the line to shoot 2. First one up and no good.
Cathcart has been big in this game for Hooker.
This game is getting very interesting.
See Coach Jones over there scouting from Garber, and he's probably comfortable about who he was going to play about 4 minutes ago. That is if he wins tonight. Karchi may have something.
He'll be playing one of these two teams.
Coach West at Karchi may have something to say about that. Ooh, that's a foul on Metcalf.
Depends what time, yeah. They'll discuss this one, the officials.
Yeah, he just pointed the wrong way.
Dylan Metcalf just picked up his 4th foul, so he has some serious foul trouble right now.
And that was the right call. I think Chris Sherrill just pointed the wrong direction when he made the call. But if you're Hooker, here's another situation. You don't want to put Cashion at the free throw line and give them easy baskets. I mean, you want to make them earn it to come back from this deficit that they've had to come back from.
Front into the 1-and-1, up and in.
They're not shooting free throws very well. What are they from the line?
Well, Jenkins himself is now 3 for 5, but he's made his last 3 in a row.
Okay.
As he goes 2 for 2. He's in double figures now with 10. Folks, it's a 1-point game.
It's wild, isn't it?
I made the comment when the quarter started that Cash needed to make something happen in the first 2 minutes of the fourth quarter to get back into this game. Well, they just did.
Yeah.
Hadn't even been, well, it has been about 2 minutes.
Coach Kerr is about to, they need to just calm down, Hooker does, and just run off it. Ooh.
They'll get Rainey. That's his 4th.
That was close. You have to
And a
get
bang,
him out.
bang.
Yeah.
So Schaefer will come in. Rainey is going to go to the bench with 4. Rainey has 4 for Cashion. And Dylan Metcalf has 4 for Hooker in the foul department. Work at high post. Hidalgo, who still hasn't scored in this game.
He's missed a couple of bumps, too.
3 right side, Neville. No good, and the rebound is cleared by Austin Frazier, and now he's
Good
tied
timeout.
up.
He called timeout.
Going to burn the timeout to keep the possession. We'll take it with him. 5:15 to play in the ball game. It's 45-44 Hooker. This is the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
This will be a full timeout.
Pioneer Cellular's half off end of the year sale. Starting November 30th through the end of the year, switch and save up to 50% off any device when you visit our store. For even more savings this holiday, trade in your old phone at one of our local stores. You heard right. Switch to Pioneer Cellular for 50% off during our half off end of the year sale. For more information, visit us at gopioneer.com.
Myers Real Property offers an array of services to our great customers throughout central Oklahoma. Fill up with fuel or diesel, grab a snack, and choose from our wide selection of drinks at our 4 convenience store locations: Jacket Express in Kingfisher, Warrior Express in Okarche, Whippet Express in O'Keene, and Tiger Stop in Tuttle. We also feature Cowboy Express Fuel in Kingfisher and Tuttle, as we provide fuel handling services for farmers, oil field sites, convenience stores, and more. Don't forget about One Day Cleaners in Kingfisher, where we not only offer laundry and dry cleaning for clothing and household items, but we can handle alterations needs as well. That's Myers Real Property, a proud supporter of high school athletics in your hometown.
Our middle daughter actually has a heart defect.
5:15 to play in the ball game. It is a 1-point lead for the Hooker Bulldogs, but Cashion has the basketball as they like to erase what was a 10-point lead at the end of the third quarter, as they have scored the last 9 straight points since that quarter break. 3 minutes in to this quarter. And they've got the ball back and a chance to grab the lead for the first time since they led 16-15.
I like that little two-man game set there that Coach Hardaway ran. You got to give Hooker credit for switching the screens properly there. That's a tough play to defend.
Coach Hardaway directing traffic on the far sideline. Off the ball screen. Driving Jenkins, tried to find Rainey in the corner, tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Cashion. First game of the day was a win for the Cashion Lady Wildcats over Okarche. 3 in the corner, won't go. Rebound is chased down in the near corner. Zach Hidalgo grabbed it.
That would have blew the roof off of it for Cashion if he'd have hit that. Hooker
Metcalf playing with 4 fouls.
Hooker just needs to be patient and get an easy bump. Nothing too difficult. Good shot.
Crawls in for Metcalf. He's got 11. That'll break that run, 47-44. 3 for the tie, airballed it. Jonah Jenkins came up way short.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially the way Jonah's been playing so far this game, shooting the ball. But, I mean, he's their leader and he's their guy, so he's got to take shots like that.
Exactly 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Neville for 2.
That was rushed.
And the rebound cleared by Frazier.
Coach Kerr is not happy. I wouldn't be either.
Open throw. He's not going to take it. Jenkins has it back now. Left side to Frazier. 3-point game. Jump stop in the lane. Frazier from 8. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Turnaround up and in. Frazier's got 15, including 7 here in the quarter.
I don't know if you saw that just now. That should have been an inbounds violation on the other end. I don't know if Cathcart and Hidalgo were figuring out who was supposed to be inbound of the ball, and Cathcart had his foot on the line and handed the ball to Hidalgo, but I'm sure the ref just kind of let it slide because nobody else noticed, really.
Fisher.
Good job by Hooker here.
Off the window, crawling off, no good, and then Cathcart got his rebound and got fouled.
That's going to be 5 on Rainey.
Vance Rainey will foul out of the ball game. That's a tough loss for Cashion. He'll foul out with 8 points. And he'll foul out with 3:06 to play. And it will be baseline right throw in on the 6th team foul.
Tip of the cap to these officials. This is a tough kind of a game to play.
Fisher. Tough to call.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yep, 49-46. A good job for Frazier to draw the contact and tried to put up the shot, kind of NBA move to get a couple of free throws. And they're going to give him a couple free throws on the baseline. They're going to give him free throws.
That's I think they're in bonus.
You're right, 1 and 1. He's going to get free throws, but not going to get 2. Fisher picks up his 2nd foul.
Nope.
Ooh, and he missed it.
Badly.
Hidalgo with the rebound. 2:45 to play. Boy, Cathcart had the ball poked away from behind by Jonah Jenkins.
I just don't know why Hooker's in such a big hurry. Good dribble move. Oh, my goodness.
And they turn it over as the ball ends up in the hands of Metcalf. 2.5 to play. Who he nearly walked with it. He threw it ahead. Cathcart chases it down.
Jeez.
But then Cathcart loses the basketball.
I don't think either one of these teams wants to win this game.
3-point lead for Hooker with 2:16 to play. Cashion with the basketball. Right side, Jenkins has it. Back out high. Frazier back to Jenkins for 3, and he misses that one. The rebound to Cole Cathcart. We will tick under 2 minutes to play here in Garber. The winner plays in the championship game tomorrow. Loser will play in the third-place game.
These teams look tired, too, Tom.
Well, you know what? It's still early in the season,
Yeah.
and
just look tired. Oh, that would have
for
been
the
big.
steal,
This is huge.
And he knocks it down. Cole Cathcart, 25 for him. 52-46. And we'll see here on this trip down the floor, but that could almost be construed as a dagger. 3 right side. Tishner, empty trip. Rebound to Neville. Minute 20 to play. Cathcart almost had the ball poked away, and now the reach-in foul on Frazier will be his second. Cathcart to the line for 1 and 1.
Cathcart has carried his team today. He's been very impressive.
So Cathcart at the stripe. Two for 4 at the stripe. He has 25 points in this one. Make it 26.
And those misses by Cashion on the other end on the free throws were huge. And then Hooker hits the 3, and then now 5 straight points by Cathcart.
54-46. The lead is 8. 7-0 run from Hooker after Cashion got it back to 47-46. Jenkins top side, a minute to play. Taking a lot of time. 3 in the corner for Jake Wilkerson. He knocks it down. Makes it 54-49, 56 ticks remaining in the ball game. We shall take a break. It's the game of the week on Scortal, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Our middle daughter actually has a heart defect, and we didn't find that out until we found out when she was about 12. She had a genetic disorder. She has 2 right coronary arteries and no left. Luckily, to this day, she hasn't had any symptoms, but you know, there's always that chance that something will happen, and it's kind of scary. She has to visit the cardiologist every once in a while, more often than you and I definitely would, just to get CAT scans and MRIs to make sure everything is still going the way it's supposed to go. But every year when that happens, who knows what you're going to find. I'm extremely excited about the All of Us research program. I wanted to participate not only because I wanted more cardiology research for my daughter and for our family, but also it's definitely a huge step in the right direction that we've been waiting for a long time.
Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you in Garber. 56 ticks remaining in this one. 54-49 the lead for the Hooker Bulldogs over the Cashion Wildcats in Garber. Hooker breaks the pressure.
He's trying to
and
foul.
Now Metcalf is fouled. You're right. They took a couple extra seconds on the clock as Tishner was trying to foul. Jonah Jenkins picked up his third. 49.5 seconds to play, and now it's team foul number 9, so one more before they get into the double bonus. So Metcalf for 1 and 1 is 1 for 1 at the line this afternoon. He has 11 points. Front end, missed it.
Metcalf
in the backcourt, a foul, and that'll be team foul number 9. So now the clock stops, and
he fouled out.
And Cashion has a chance to get points. So Metcalf will foul out with 11 points with 46 seconds to play.
It's a really, really smart play by Jonah Jenkins. He could feel a defender behind him, and he kind of casually just slowed his dribble down, and the defender wasn't in position and fell on top of him. It's just a great, smart play.
A couple of free throws can make it a one-possession game again. 46 seconds to play. Nothing but net.
Got to make free throws to win close games against good teams.
Jenkins 4 for 4 at the line here in the fourth quarter. 54-51. Hudson Hill is fouled. I'm going to send him to the line for 2.
Fouled the right guy there.
Now take it back. That's still the 9th team foul. I thought it was 10. It's 9.
Yeah, they had already updated it the time before.
So Hill to the free throw line. Didn't score in yesterday's game.
And he
hasn't played a whole lot in this game.
You're right. He'd be the guy you'd want to foul, too.
No doubt. And he misses the front end. So now a chance to tie.
Little two-man game on this side of the floor for Cashion. And they're going to shoot free throws.
Are coming. Yeah, Austin Frazier will go to the line. That is the 10th team foul. Cole Fisher picks up his 3rd foul. Frazier will be at the line for 2.
Gosh, that free throw just doesn't even look good.
Hard off the back iron. Gavin Parker back into the contest for Hudson Hill.
Man, those are tough to overcome if you're Cashion when you got one of your better offensive guys that's, missing free throws.
Missed them both. And a quick foul, and now Cole Fisher to the line on the other end for 2.
It's almost like if you're Austin, you want to be able to take it off the dribble and shoot a little one-legger there from the free throw line. Those seem to come easier for him than a set shot.
Well, one of these 2 free throws is huge for Hooker.
Yeah.
They can get to 4. It's a 2-possession game.
And what I've noticed with kind of the change of basketball styles is kids do not shoot free throws very well anymore. I mean, just in general. That's just a consensus.
I would bet if you went back and looked at free throw percentages over the course
not
of the
even
season,
close.
now and 20 years ago, yeah, you're exactly right.
Kids don't practice that shot enough.
Well, there's 1 of 2 for Fisher, who now has 9 points. That makes it a 2-possession game.
I mean, a coach can only be in the gym so much with the kids. Do you think they're at home practicing free throws or running one-legged jumpers?
Tishner for 3 in the corner.
Boom.
Yes. 55-54. And a foul in the backcourt, and no matter what happens here, Cashion's going to have an opportunity to tie it up.
They are.
You make 2, and it's a 3-point game. You make 1, it's a 2-point game.
It's wild. And Hooker has the guy they need to have at the line right now. Does Cashion have any timeouts left? I don't think they do they?
I think they burned them all. I'm not too sure. They may have 1. I'm not sure.
Well, Rainey had to call that 1 to get the possession back. Cathcart miss.
Cathcart misses the free throw. If he misses this free throw, Cashion comes down the floor with a chance to get the win.
It's wild.
On a 2.
That would be demoralizing for Hooker because they've outplayed him the entire game.
Missed them both, but then the rebound was tipped over out of the hands of Tishner, and Cathcart fouled back to the line.
I mean, if you're Cashion, you have 4 kids in there and not one person blocks out the shooter. That is just so frustrating for Cashion fans, for the coaches, for everybody. Cathcart needs to put these in. Nope. Oh, we got that one. Looks short. He's going to make both of these now because he's got his legs under him and the confidence from getting that rebound. I was wrong.
All right, 2-point game, 10 seconds to go. 56-54, all the way back the other end. Shot no good, but a foul. And Jonah Jenkins will go to the line to shoot 2. And if you're Cashion, he's 4 for 4 at the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. And now Hidalgo is fouled out of the ball game.
Well, it comes down to what we just talked about a minute ago. Neither one of these teams have shot the free throw at all. So we'll see if Jenkins can hit his free throws. Good
Jonah,
timeout.
Jonah Jenkins has hit his last 6 free throws, but he started 0 for 2 at the line back in the first quarter. Let's just go ahead and keep this one right here.
No doubt.
5.3 seconds to play in the ball game. It was a 10-point lead for Hooker starting the fourth quarter. Cashion scored the first 9 points of the fourth quarter to get back within one at 45-44. And then at 47-46, Hooker, the Bulldogs scored 7 straight to open up a 54-46 lead. At that point, it's an 8-point game late. You're thinking, okay, Hooker's going to hold off Cashion, but here come the Wildcats. One last push. And free throws were coming. 2 of them would tie this ball game up for the junior Jonah Jenkins, who has 12 points in this contest. He had 20 last night. 2 free throws.
Oh.
Made it. Ooh, crawled over the front of the rim.
Wow.
Another timeout.
Good timeout.
We'll
by
take
Coach
a break
Kerr.
this time. 5.3 seconds to play. It's a 1-point game. It's the game of the week on Scordo, presented by High Plains Insurance.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
You want commitment from your bank, you want excellent service, and you want loyalty. Bank Central National Association strives every day to give you the banking experience you really want and enjoy. Their friendly staff is here to serve you and provide you with the best service around. Call them today at 580-234-3316 or visit them in Enid, Alva, Woodward, Anthony, Kansas, or Harper, Kansas. Thank you for choosing Bank Central National Association. Member at
Well, you ask, how can you help a team get back into a ball game? Well, Hooker's gone 4 for 9 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. That's under 50%.
Yeah, and half of those have been front end to 1-on-1s, too.
Yep. Jonah Jenkins, big free throw right here for the tie with 5.3 seconds to play. And he makes it. Tie ball game, inbound to Cole Cathcart. 2 seconds and 1. And he'll get a shot up at the buzzer. That is no good, and we're going to overtime. Hooker and Cashion tied at 56. It's the game of the week on Scortle. Overtime is next.
It's good for you, good for Oklahoma.
FloorTech proudly serves schools across the state of Oklahoma with their gym floor and janitorial supply needs.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
The Crescent Co-op is getting you ready for the holidays. They have it all, from hardware to plumbing supplies to farm supplies, including fencing, custom fertilizer application, tire sales and repair, pet food and animal health supplies. They even have bag concrete. Like them on Facebook and look for their deal of the day throughout the month of December. They've been serving the community since 1949 at Crescent Co-op, 215 East Madison in Crescent.
Snow Tree Ventures is your local one-stop shop for all your school and business marketing needs.
We go to overtime, tied at 56. What a ball game. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst will jump it up again. Cashion down by 10 starting the fourth quarter. Crawl back into it. They tied up at the free throw line. We play 4 extra minutes at least.
This is kind of what we expected between this matchup, Tom.
So Hooker with the first opportunity here.
I look for Hooker to be patient here and get an easy bump.
Ball poked away, chased down. Gavin Parker keeps it. Oh, he's kind of feel each other out the first possession or two of overtime. It's almost like the game is restarted again against that 2-3 zone.
Well, I think, too, if you're Hooker, you want to get that pace back down to where it was. Cashion's been able to speed the game up and, cause some turnovers and rush shots by Hooker.
Hooker playing
good
without
look.
Metcalf. Nice look to the back door and one opportunity as Cole Cathcart has 30.
Just a great cut on the backside.
Jake Wilkerson picks up his third. Cathcart with 30. Of course, Dylan Metcalf fouled out. Zach Hidalgo fouled out. So 2 starters from Hooker are gone. Vance Rainey fouled out for Cashion with 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Free throw good, and Hooker leads by 3.
That's a great look by Fisher. Nope. Jenkins has not shot the 3 ball well this whole game.
Left side. No good for Hudson Hill. The ball out of bounds will stay with Hooker.
Score here for Hooker would be huge.
Deep 3, Neville. Offensive rebound. Great position by Gavin Parker. And now he'll go to the line. 3-point lead for Hooker and a chance to make it a 2-possession lead now. Caleb Schaefer just picked up his 4th.
Shoot 2 for Hooker, number 24, Gavin Parker.
First of 2.
Nope.
No good.
Michael Swisher just called us old men.
I have to agree.
He said we went on an old man rant about missed free throws.
I cannot disagree, sir. 1 for 2 at the line.
Coach Glover from the OSSA is out there watching because he said Hardaway is going to need a shower before he heads to Pahuska after this one.
First 4 points of overtime scored by Hooker. They lead 60-56. 2:22 to play in overtime.
I like what Hooker's been doing, doubling the Jonah and doubling all the guards. It's a great strategy you're playing.
Tough shot by Austin Frazier. Another empty trip for the Wildcats. Cathcart, does he want to go all the way to the top? He does. 33 for Cole Cathcart. 62-56, 7-0 run for Hooker here in overtime, under 2 to play. Free throws are coming. Jonah Jenkins, who's made his last 8 at the line.
Fouls on the Bulldogs. Number 24, Gavin Parker, his 4th personal foul. At the line, shooting the double bonus for Cashion. Number 21, Jonah Jenkins.
Free throw up and in.
Nope. That didn't even look good, that free throw.
62-57. Ooh, that's a dangerous pass.
Then
that one is too.
Just, if you're Coach Kerr, just hold the ball. Like, there's no reason to try to throw an outlet. The defender went by you, and Fisher just, tried to get rid of it. But that's obviously what pressure does to you. It speeds people up, so.
Minute and a half to play in the ball game. Spinning in the lane, Tishner gets his own rebound. The ball out of bounds will stay on that end.
The Hooker fans were not happy about that call. But honestly, let's just play the odds. Chris Sherrill is 2 foot away from it. I'm going to say he probably had a better angle than the fan that's 68 feet up in the stands that's screaming about it from the opposing team. But what do I know? I mean, Chris Sherrill's probably only called 15,000 basketball games in his career.
Ball out of bounds. Hooker has it back with the 5-point lead.
This kid right here has just been an absolute workhorse for Hooker.
He's had a huge afternoon.
He has been a
stud.
stud.
Yep, he's going to go to the line. And that'll be the 5th foul on Jonah Jenkins, so he'll foul out. 15 points for him.
At the line, shooting 2 for the Bulldogs. Number 3, Cole Cathcart.
Cathcart back to the line. 33-point effort for him tonight, today, this morning, this afternoon. Started in the morning into the afternoon. But what happens, you get into these gyms with no windows. You don't know if it's tonight or tomorrow or yesterday or whatever.
I know this game's lasted a long time. I can tell you that.
34 for Cole as he knocks down the first free throw.
Got it. That's going to be all she wrote, Tom.
64-57, 1 minute to play in overtime. All kinds of issues in the offensive end in overtime for Cashion. The ball out of bounds will stay with the Wildcats. Tishner fouled. He'll shoot 2.
Need to give a shout out to Coach Hardaway's grandpa from Ohio, who's tuning in and watching us.
Hello to Ohio.
He's a guy that you'll see a lot. Obviously, because of the COVID, I don't think he usually comes up during the holidays and watches quite a few of John's games. So
I do love the state of Ohio. I work the state of Ohio in my other job.
Great sports state like Oklahoma. So.
And a lot of schools. Missed them both. That kind of afternoon. And now a travel to get it back.
You could just tell these two teams are tired. This game has taken a lot out of them.
Deep three-pointer right side. Boy, that barely grazed rim for Austin Frazier. 40 seconds to play, and free throws coming on the other end.
Now I think they're going to stay down here.
Oh, going the other way. Fisher picks up his 4th.
Shooting 2 for the Wildcats. Number 32, Caleb Schaefer.
So Schaefer to the line has yet to score. He scored 5 yesterday and was 1 for 4 at the line. Missed that one. Trying to count up the free throws here. 6 for 17, 8 for 19, 10 for 21, 11 of 23, 11 of 25 at the line for
Cashion?
Wildcats. Yeah, 11 of 25.
Take that, Swisher.
Caleb Schaefer just fouled out of the ballgame.
I don't think Hooker's percentage is a whole lot better.
No, they're not. I mean,
other than Cathcart making a bunch of free throws here late.
I'd be honest with you, Cathcart missed a few early on. So Cathcart will go back to the line. He'll shoot 2 more. I don't even want to figure these up. 3 for 5. 4 for 7, 4 for 8. 5 for 10. 5 for 10 for everybody except Cole.
Let's see if Cole can get to 40.
He knocks down the first one. He's got 36, 37.
It's Kirk on a timeout.
Timeout. Let's take it with them. Pay another bill or two. 66-57 in overtime. The 9-point lead for Hooker. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Snow Tree Ventures is your local one-stop shop for all your school and business marketing needs. Whether you're looking for branded items or website design, Snow Tree Ventures covers it all. Call today and ask about our new school photography Give Back promotion. We are now booking dates for the 2021-2022 school year. Call us today at 405-204-8478 to learn more, or check us out on Facebook at Snow Tree Ventures.
Banking is as easy as ACB. At ACB Bank, you get a local community bank with all the conveniences of a big bank. With friendly staff and local service, they make your banking experience simple. They offer online bill pay, mobile banking, and now mobile deposit. You can download the ACB Bank app in the App Store or Google Play. Drop by your local branch today in Cherokee, Wacomas, and Garber, or visit them online at acbbank.net. Back to action, 20 seconds to play. 9-point lead for Hooker. Three-pointer by Wilkerson won't go, and that should do it. Big win for Hooker. They'll go to 3-0 on the season. They'll play for the championship tomorrow. Cashion will suffer their first loss of the season, fall to 3-1, and the final is 66-57.
That's your final in overtime. Hooker.
Our postgame show begins after this. You're watching the Game of the Week on Scortal, presented by High Plains Insurance. Banking is as easy as ACB. At ACB Bank, you get a local community bank with all the conveniences of a big bank. With friendly staff and local service, they make your banking experience simple. They offer online bill pay, mobile banking, and now mobile deposit. You can download the ACB Bank app in the App Store or Google Play. Drop by your local branch today in Cherokee, Wacomas, and Garber, or visit them online at acbbank.net. ACB Bank. Modern banking. Traditional values.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
Good ball game, went to overtime before Hooker pulled away and won by 9, 66-57. It was 13-9 Cashion at the end of the first quarter, 27-24 Hooker at the half. Hooker had a 10-point lead going into the fourth quarter at 45-35, and Cashion roared back and tied it up at the free throw line to get into overtime. And it was all Hooker in the overtime session, outscoring Cashion 10-1 to win 66-57. Scoring in the contest, Cashion is led by Trey Tishner with 16. Jonah Jenkins has 15. Also, Austin Frazier with 15 points. Vance Rainey with 8, and Jake Wilkerson with 3. For Hooker, they were led by Cole Cathcart, 37 points for the senior. Wow. Dylan Metcalf added 11 before fouling out. Carson Neville with 6. Cole Fisher has 9 points. And Gavin Parker with 3. Hooker goes to 3-0. They'll play in the championship game tomorrow at 7:50 against either Garber or Okarche. Cashion falls to 3-1. They'll play in the third place game tomorrow afternoon at 5:10, tomorrow evening at 5:10, against the loser of the Garber Okarche game. Stay with us. Our Game of the Week crew is going to take a break until we come back late tonight, but the games will continue on Scortal and GarberWolverines.tv as we roll on from the Next Era Energy Resources Invitational Tournament on Scortal, presented by High Plains Insurance.